What are you doing here? How many times are you gonna follow me in here? And just fucking with you. How you doing, bud? So, welcome back once again, day 3. Um, gonna tell you once again what's going on with my plant-based progression, how I'm doing in terms of turning more plant-based from a basically carnivore diet. Um, I would say this was a really good day. I did abs at the gym today. I felt pretty full of energy. I didn't have too much time. I was on a time limit. Otherwise, I would have stayed longer, did more. But yeah, basically, I was feeling great. I started my day with a Cloud9 smoothie from a little place called Bear. Now, I don't know if that's a local place. I don't know if that's gonna reveal where I am, but basically, the Cloud9 smoothie includes things like cacao nibs, um, vanilla plant-based protein, and a little thing called spirulina, which is an algae. It's a form of plant-based protein, I believe. It's supposed to be really good for you and good for your gut health. So that's good. I started with a nice smoothie. I actually managed to get some really fine ingredients in there. The smoothie was $9, which is pretty ludicrous, but when it comes to the sheer quality of the foods in it, it's more of an investment in my mind. I would say a big thing that a lot of people struggle with is they look at the price of healthy food and they get a little scared, like the very appealing thing about things like McDonald's, fast food, and just sort of low quality items is that they're cheaper. I mean, these days McDonald's isn't that cheap, which is a damn shame. But yeah, basically, people get scared of the price. And for beginners, I would like to give you some advice on how to get past that sort of initial hesitation. Basically, you have to look at it as an investment for your health. Think about it this way: how much better is your brain and your body going to function when you go out and earn money? How much better are you going to think when you're clear of mind, you don't have brain fog from all the artificial processed foods that they shove in your face, that they make it so easy for you to just grab when you're hungry, and you you know don't have the wherewithal to really think like, okay, what's going to be good for me. um, I would say it's wise to make the it's wise to make the journey from you to the healthy food as streamlined and as easy as possible. So whatever works for you in terms of convenience is really what you should be looking for, because remember, you're trying to do this consistently, just like me. And it's much harder to do something consistently when it is like fully optimized, and oh, you like, everyone goes a little too hard starting off. Like, I want to eat kale salads, and I want to, run 2 to 3 miles a day. I want to do X. I want to be just on top of my game, and I want the David Goggins treatment. I want zero fucks given about how I feel. And listen, I know that's super appealing. I know that's really, really attractive to the average person, just having that iron will and being able to go from just a shit lifestyle to perfectly clean. But that's not how people work. You're gonna have to forgive yourself, and you're gonna have to be patient with yourself, because if you try going on this insanely strict thing, unless you're one of those people who can just do it, if you're trying to go on to an extremely strict regimen after months, maybe years of just bullshit in your diet, you're gonna crash. You're gonna have a breaking point where you dip in a little because you deserve it, and then you're just gonna fall right back into your old habits, because the pathways in your brain are already made for that. You already know where the junk food is and how to get it and how much it costs and how delicious it is, and it's familiar. So you're gonna naturally fall back into the familiar. So work on it by doing what I'm doing, which is one step at a time. Remove one thing that's bad for you add one thing that's good for you. The rest of your diet can stay the exact same. Just change one thing. And then once you can handle that, and once you're good with that change and you like that change, you've implemented it, change a second thing. And it's tough to give advice on because everyone's really truly different. Everyone's willpower, everyone's motivation, their discipline, and their life circumstances are different, you know? Like some people can get handicapped by the fact that the people around them eat like shit, you know? Maybe even their folks eat terribly and they're overweight, they have health problems their whole life. It can be really difficult to come to that, you know, healthy lifestyle without others kind of bringing you down, as harsh as that may sound. Even if you know, love them and your family, sometimes people's attitudes or people's, you know, people get scared when others change for the better, and it's a sad reality. Other people get intimidated by, especially if you're doing something that they want to do too. Like if you have people in your life that want to lose weight, but they are in the state of mind that they're just sort of like a lost cause, or I've tried everything, so I might as well just stop. They get into a really toxic mentality, which is popularly known as the crab bucket mentality. If you know the metaphor, it's basically that if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket to be boiled, if one of them tries to escape, another one is gonna yank at that crab's leg until it falls into the pot with them. They don't want anyone to escape. They want everyone to suffer the way they do. So it's sad to look at people you love this way and to recognize that in them. But if that's your situation, that may have to be addressed. And that's probably one of the unexpected obstacles to your goals. And you know, once you're set in your routine, it becomes harder for them to take you out of that. You know what I mean? Like basically I would leave you with the advice of, if you're gonna do something like what I'm doing here, by, you know, just slowly adjusting to the point where I make I just sort of work myself into a good plant-based diet, or just any like drastic change you want to make. Start slow and don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone until you're actually making the progress, I'd say, because by that point it would be obvious, and also, you know, they would, like, you'd have more of a case in that way. Like, hey, I'm already making progress and I'm already feeling great about it. Why do you have to rain on my parade? As opposed to, you know, their argument, if you hadn't made progress, which is, this is how we've always eaten, who do you think you are? What, you think you're better than us? Like, that's genuinely the mentality some people have. And I've experienced it myself, you know? People will look at you and say, oh, you're dysmorphic, or you're being, you know, you're hating yourself too much by doing what you do. When in reality, that's the furthest from the truth. We love ourselves here, and we're trying to be as healthy and happy as possible. And I think I did a great job today. I really liked the smoothie I had. I got extra veggies with my dinner. I got Chipotle. It was really nice. And yeah, all in all, just a great day. I feel good. Maybe not the best, but baby steps. So anyways, take baby steps for yourself. Be forgiving of yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.